Hello everybody, I'm Alfred and I'd like to talk about a video that is going viral. There's a video going viral of an African American, a dark-skinned fellow who is being kicked out of a restaurant by white folks, and the white folks are clapping because the guy doesn't have a vax passport, because the guy doesn't have any proof of vaccination, so they are kicking him out of the restaurant. Now this is segregation, this is racism. It is interesting. This is something that I have said. I have looked at the treatment of people like Candace Owens, and I've said that this thing will be translated to other people. It's just like the treatment towards Donald Trump. I looked at it and I said, this is how Christians are going to be treated in the future. That was part of the reason why I went strong when it comes to supporting Donald Trump. Because I knew that when these kinds of things happen, these are a precursor. Now that Trump is out of the way, in the mind of the globalists, when it comes to he's no longer in office, they are now moving that to the people. Now it's the people that are the problem. Now it's the people that are the terrorists. All the lies that they have been telling about Donald Trump, they have now moved it to the people, to the Trump supporters, to the patriots, anybody that does not agree with any mainstream media rhetoric. Now, if you are not for the vax, you're a racist. Now, look at the treatment that this African American is getting. And should it surprise you, it is thanks to movements like the BLM and the Antifa, we see white people actually persecuting African Americans and dark-skinned people because of the color of their skin and their politics. It's like the politics makes it, oh, you are voting for this party, so the racism is almost more. How dare you, in spite of the fact that look at your skin color and you are voting for Trump, or look at your skin color and you are conservative, or look at your skin color, you have to stand for abortion. All these kinds of crazy things that are on the left. You see, that is where racism is actually blossoming. Understand that you see this in the kind of rhetoric where they now say that if you are dark-skinned, you cannot be racist. And of course, this only applies to those who are dark-skinned and are leftists. If you're on the right, like Candace Owens or Brandon Tatum, you are obviously a racist bigot, you hate yourself and all of that. But if you are dark-skinned, if you are African-American, if you're of African descent, if your skin is dark, and you are a leftist, oh, you cannot be racist. So you can go run amok and say all kinds of things about white people. So these kinds of things, people need to be wise and wake up to these things that are happening. Because, if we do not stop the globalists, if we do not stop the madness, if we do not stop the leftists, it's going to be too late. It goes beyond voting. We must go into the ideologies. We must preach to people. We must teach people. The gospel should be able to save. And the gospel has the power to save people from the darkness of liberalism, the darkness of thinking that it is okay to commit abortions. It is okay to fight for people to be killing innocent babies in the womb. It's okay for people to, be LGBT, to identify as whatever they want and say that, oh, a man is a woman and a woman is a man. All these things, the gospel can save people out of that darkness and bring them to light. And woe unto pastors and preachers who do not stand with this. Woe unto pastors and preachers who stand with the world, who are getting paid by the government and are getting all kinds of remuneration and all kinds of payments and tax cuts from the government to push forth government agendas. One to them, their punishment is far worse. That being said, make sure you check out alfred.vip for more. Thank you and God bless you.